Hey, good afternoon, guys. This is Tom Fernandez here, and just getting ready to do a workout here at home. Was working on getting some reading done earlier this morning, just setting up some appointments. And I'm currently reading. I know I mentioned it online. I'm currently reading the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership by John C. Maxwell, and I wanted to share a concept in this book that was pretty powerful. I'm currently on chapter 3, and it's the law of the process. I think one of the things about today's society is that we don't respect the process. Some of us live in a mindset where we think that a lot of what we're trying to do is going to happen overnight. And the law of the process kind of states, it specifically talks about leadership. And in leadership, leadership are not developed in a day, but they're developed daily. And in this book, it talks about a story of one of the greatest presidents of all time, Theodore Roosevelt. See, a lot of people don't know that Theodore Roosevelt, when he was born, he's known as being one of the most powerful leaders that we've ever had in our country, because he was, well-read, he was strong, and he was known as like a man's man. He was real tough, and he was a strong guy. Now, he wasn't always like that. At a young age, he was born, a lot of people don't know, but Theodore Roosevelt was born to a prominent, wealthy family in Manhattan. And as a little kid, he was very sickly, very weak. He had a strong mind, but he was very weak and very sickly, to the point where his parents didn't think that he'll survive to an older age. But what his dad told him was, he said, "You have the mind, but you do not have the body. Work on the body, and the mind will expand." So he constantly decided to work on his leadership skills, his growth, his development. And from a young age, he decided to work on his body, read daily. And fast forward, he ended up becoming the commissioner of the police department of New York, and eventually became the president of the United States. And as being the president of the United States, he was very, very well known and renowned across the world as being a powerful, powerful leader. But in the book, one of the things is he respected the law of the process. And I think some of us neglect, and we don't understand that whatever we're trying to develop, especially in the leadership, if you're trying to develop influence in your community or influence as a leader, it's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take a process over time. And in this book, he also, John C. Maxwell kind of mentioned that, if you're familiar with John C. Maxwell, he is one of the top, if not the top, trainers and teachers on leadership around the world. And he mentioned that, he was doing a seminar one time, and he noticed, this young man, 19 years old, and he was, rigorously taking notes. And he noticed him, this guy's hungry. And later on during that day, he had the young man stand up, and he said, "Young man, I believe that if you stick to the process, if you work hard and continue on the path you're going to be in 20 years, 30 years, you're going to be a great leader." Why? Because leadership is influence over a period of time. The first phase is people start to notice there's a difference in you. The second phase is people start to follow you. And the third phase is you start to grow. One of the things that in this book that I just shared, actually the post, so you can go on my post and see, there's 4 phases of leadership. Number 1 is I don't know what I don't know. So that means, you don't know what you don't know because you haven't decided to respect and follow the process of learning. So that's phase number 1. We all start off that way in life. We don't know what we don't know. Number 2 is I simply go because of what I know. So you start, you're basically, something. So you're deciding, I'm going to follow this path. The third one is I know what I don't know. So you understand that there's information and there's things out there that, you can obtain that's going to help develop you as a leader. And then the last phase is I grow and I know, and it starts to show. So from not knowing, you realize, okay, I'm starting to grow because I'm starting to obtain the knowledge, and I grow and it starts to show. So people start to notice the growth in you. So for you guys who are watching this video, if your ultimate goal is to be a leader, whether in the community, a church, or whatever it is, number 1 is understand the law of process. It's not overnight. And I think sometimes we get caught in situations where we want everything to happen overnight. We want to lose 30 pounds overnight. We want to become, millionaires overnight. But just like leadership in life, the number 1 thing that you have to understand is the law of the process. Understand that, the process is what's going to get you there. There's no magic pill. There's not one great book, and there's not one great speech that you're going to give that's going to get you to where you want to go as a leader. So I highly recommend picking up this book, and also picking up anything involving John C. Maxwell. This one is the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, probably one of the best-selling books of all time. So just wanted to share that with you guys. And for those of you who want to become leaders and don't have a platform to do so, I run a leadership and financial entrepreneurial coaching firm I work with a lot of leaders who've been in the industry of the entrepreneurship, financial industry, and who are just leaders in their community. And if you're looking for a platform like that where you can get recommended information and content like this, feel free to reach out to me. I can connect you with the right people. As always, your success is important to me. If you found this video valuable, feel free to like, share, comment, or tag. And I just want to give some shout outs for the people who do support my videos. Larry, what's up, Larry? Seen you on a few videos. Jose out of Milwaukee. Antonio Torres. We got Jamal. Isaac Rosario, Saxman. Anthony Rodriguez, what's up, brother? Van Zell. Boyd Watson. Joseph Betts. Veronica Garcia. And we got CM Lee. So appreciate everybody for jumping on. You guys have an amazing Wednesday and have a happy Valentine's Day, and hope you get to spend time with the people you love, doing the things that you love, and you just have a lot of love surrounded, around you today. So guys, have a good one. Peace. Love you all. What's up, John Torres? What's going on, brother?